Well, it looks like a good day to do something inside. So, I'm going to assemble the Iron Ton 600-pound trailer dolly because I'm tired of pulling my teeny little trailer around. And I'm going to assemble this, and that's what this video is about. Now, this is the second item from Northern that I purchased on Amazon. And it was cheaper for me to purchase it on Amazon, have it delivered to my house, than take one of their coupons, you know, their $5, $10, $20 coupons, go down to the store and buy it and bring it home. Now, everything I've purchased from Amazon that came from Northern, the box was all tore up when I got it. I don't know what the heck is going on, whether they just ship out the worst boxes and keep the good ones for the store. I don't know, but I've never had any problems with it. It's just when the box arrives, it is a mess. Alright, just in case you didn't know, these straps on here, you don't need a tool or anything to cut them. You can just peel up one end a little bit and it just comes right apart. Easy peasy, no tools involved. So we'll just get our little straps off and see what's in the box. Alright, it says 600-pound tongue capacity. Steel construction, 1 7/8 hitch ball, so I have a 2-inch, so that's perfect. 38-inch handle, 16-inch ball height. I guess that's, am I zoomed in too tight? Yeah, okay. And 10-inch flat free tires, so we'll see what that means. Alright, and there it is. Alright, got some cardboard, which I just ripped. Got the handle, got the tires. I guess they're not pneumatic. That's what they are. They're kind of like the old wagons you used to pull around as a kid, only a little bit bigger. Looks like bushings instead of bearings. Alright, looks like this is how you get into the box. It's all tore up anyway. Protecting that. This must be the ball and the hardware, so let's look at that. Alright, so we have our ball, nuts and bolts, washer, cotter pin. So let's see if they're standard or metric. Alright, metric it is. M10 by 1.5. Alright, we're going to need 15mm tools to assemble it. Uh-oh, we got one oddball, so let's go figure out what this guy is. And then we'll look at the rest of the hardware. Alright, we've got an M12 by 1.75. It's going to take a 19mm tool. Alright, so there we have it. 3 long bolts, 2 short bolts, and 1 large short bolt. Flange locking nuts, a couple of washers, a couple of cotter pins. Alright, so let me put the handle bracket on the support frame right here like this. I'm going to put the 1-inch bolts in here, which is 25mm if your brain is metric. They say to put the washers on here, but this is a locking flange nut, and I wasn't given any washers, so I guess this book was written before the flange washer was invented, I guess. Something like that. Instructions are a bit confusing for some reason. It's another reason not to read them. Alright, I don't think you need to watch me tighten bolts down. If I can get it on there. Alright, the nuts are 15mm, the bolts are 17mm, so I guess I misspoke earlier. Let me get cranking down on those. Okay, there is some slop in here, so if you want to get it on there straight, you know, if you're anal like I am, well then you just need to be careful and snug down. I snug down the front one first, and then the back one, I just tightened it down. It didn't move after I snugged down the first one. Snug, I should say tightened. I really cranked on it. Alright, now they want you to put the M12 here, which is, crap, did I say that was 19 millimeters? Let's see. Yeah, that was 19 millimeters. They want that to go in the center there. And then let's see what the nut is. Threads are M12, but the nut uses a 19 millimeter wrench, and it goes underneath on the bottom here, so I'll just get that started till it engages the nylon. Maybe I'll flip it over so I can see it. There we go. And that's going to go on there like that. And the handle gets set in place. It has a serial number, so I guess I'll leave that on the top, or I could flip it over and protect it. And hide it on the bottom. So either way, I think maybe I'll hide it on the bottom. How's that sound? So those two go right here, and this hole is for that bracket over there. So let's get this started because it needs to be through the bracket. Alright, the link bar and the handle support bracket and the handle all need to go through here at the same time, and then the bracket needs to go on there too. So let me get all this started. Fun stuff. One and two. Alright, it's not symmetrical, so let me figure out which way this thing goes on there. Alright, first thing, I put the wrong nut on there. It needs to, that'll hold it together, and then the bracket goes on the front one like this, and up there, so, or like this. One way or the other, let me figure it out. Alright, if I put it with the 90-degree up towards the front here, which is technically the short end, it's easier to get to the bolts and tighten them down. So I'm going to go with that. But it looks like it can go on either way depending on how you want the handle to be angled when you're storing it. The picture's really not clear because, you know, that looks symmetrical to me. And then the words are in English only, no Spanish or any other language, just says to attach it. So you're free to do whatever you want to do. Alright, let me put the bolt in here. So it's been a while since I put on a ball. This thing is maybe 1 1/8 inch, but I can't use a socket or 28 millimeters. I have to use a wrench because can't get anything. I can't get a gun or anything to go up in between here, and that was pre-welded, so it's not like I could take it apart and put the ball on first. So let's see what kind of wrenches I have. Alright, well it is 1 1/8 inch for me because I don't have a 27. I mean a 28. I have a 27, but I don't have a 28. And the 27 is just too small. Yep, it says 28. I have a 27. So it's just a little sloppy, but it shouldn't be too bad. I should be able to tighten it up okay. Alright, let's see if I can maneuver this thing on here and get it tight. I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be mission critical or anything like that. just keep jiggling and wiggling. Of course, when I'm on camera, I can't get it on there. So I'll go to the 12 point here. It's a lot easier. Oops. Like to keep the flat straight, you know, because I'm anal like that. But it looks like it's going to turn a little bit if I get it on there good and tight. Alright, I got it on there good and tight, and as you can see, I turned it, what's that, 90 degrees. I had the flats over here, but when I got it really tight, I gave it a little extra to kind of square it up this way instead of this way, like that's really important. Alright, wheels next. Alright, with the wheels, there isn't a manufacturing date on here. It says 4 PR, so I don't know what that means. So, you know, they are a little different. So I'll just have the clean side, I don't know, the stamp side I'm going to put on the inside, because I don't know what that date means. Like I'm really ever going to change them. The other one has a bunch of stamps on it. Then I got 4 PR and a blank. Thought I saw a couple of blanks on here. Yeah, there are a couple of blanks on here. So, and I don't know what they filled it up with because there's a tire pressure on here, but they must have put the goop in there or something. They're hard as a rock. Alright, again, being anal, if you look at washers, you'll see there's a punch side. There's like a top and a bottom, you know, the way it was punched. I like to put it on this way, if that means anything. Then the welcome back cotta pin. I had some other pins I was going to put on there, but the Carter pin's going to work. Alright, and then you put your hand in front of the camera and take your Carter pin bending tool and bend the Carter pin. So let me get all that wrapped around. Alright, I have the Carter pins on, it's assembled. Now let's see if I can hook it up to the trailer and see if it works. Abracadabra! Much better. Alright, here we are in full view. Front of the trailer. Looks like I keep it a little high, so I'm going to drop it down a little bit and restart. Alright, let's see if that's low enough. Alright, I think I'm ready to pull it around. To crows and cars and everything else going on out here. Now, it is my opinion that this is better for pushing than pulling, even though I'm going to pull it. It just looks like it's really set up to push the trailer. In other words, like you had your vehicle in reverse, than to pull it. Just seems like it's easier on the body to push it instead of pull it, even though I'm going to pull it. All right, here we go. And I'm going to go off camera because I got to go around to the side. And again, it's definitely much easier to push than pull. Alright, I'm going to give it a pull and call it a day. And there you have it, much easier. And again, the whole reason for buying this is because I'm getting older. I really think a young person can just grab that handle and move a little small trailer like this all around anywhere they want to go. I mean, I used to do that. Didn't give it a second thought. Anyway, there you have it. Thank you for watching my video.